Okay, ons gaan vandag praat oor die draaipunte, maar anders as a parabool. So if a parabola looks like this, do you guys agree that is the maximum value of the parabola? And if it looks like this, then that is the minimum value. But this one doesn't have an absolute maximum or absolute minimum. Hy het wat ons noem 'n lokale maksimum en 'n lokale minimum. So hierdie sal sy lokale minimum wees. Want sien julle hierdie lê nog laer as dit. But the local minimum will be that value and the local maximum will be that value. Okay, maar ons gaan nou eers vandag uitkom by hoe bepaal ons die draaipunte van die grafiek. So, we talked about the shape, we talked about the y-intercept, that's nice and easy. Then we talked about the x-intercept, and then we had the little thing on the side with factorization of a cubic function. So, wat ek nou wil doen is, ek wil vir julle laat teken tot waar ons nou al is met die draaipunte by. So, to get the value of the turning points, van die draaipunte. To get the x values of the turning points, we are going to say you set the first derivative to 0. En ek het al die afgelope week as ons daaroor gepraat het, dit vir julle gewys. Ons het mos gesê as jy so vorm het en jy gaan trek 'n raaklyn daar, dan is die gradiënt van daai raaklyn gelyk aan 0. Good morning and welcome. And remember the gradient is equal to the first derivative. So that's where I get that from. Goed, so jy gaan en die eerste afgeleide gelykstel aan 0 and then you solve for x. And then to get the y values, and this is very important because people tend to do this the wrong way around. You substitute the x values back into f of x. So back into the original function, not back into f dash x. Want as jy gaan terugstel in eerste afgeleide, gaan jy net weer by 0 uitkom. Okay. Goed. So wat ons nou gaan doen is, ons gaan dit probeer teken. Ja. Die funksie wat ons gaan doen is f van x is gelyk aan x tot die mag 3 minus 5x kwadraat minus 8x plus 12. X to the power of 3 minus 5x squared minus 8x plus 12. Okay, almal by tot daar? Jy reg, Julian? Ja. Okay. Goed. So kom ons begin by stap 1. Hoe gaan die vorm van hierdie grafiek lyk? What is the value of A, positive or negative? Positive, so do you guys agree for the shape it will look like this? You don't have to number your answer. I'm just going to do it because we're up to step 4. So that's what I want to show you guys. Okay. Step 2, what will the y-intercept of this graph be? Wat sal die y-afsnit wees? 12, né? Stem julle saam? Daarso die konstante waarde gee ons vir my die y-afsnit. Now step 3, we're going to have to do a calculation. What do we do for step 3? We set y equal to 0, but then you will have to factorize your cubic function. So kry jou sakrekenaar en kry daai eerste hakkie. Dankie Ben. Yeah. If you substitute 1 in there, you get 0. Stem julle saam, dit beteken my eerste hakkie is x min 1. Okay, so then we have ax squared plus bx plus C. Ek bring nou heeltyd my is gelyk aan 0 saam. Want nou dit is hoe ons oplos vir 'n x afsnit. Jy moet hom hê y is gelyk aan 0. Okay. Do you guys agree this one times this one must give you that one? So wat gaan die waarde van A wees? It's just 1, né? So this will just be x squared. And then this one times this one must give you that one. So wat gaan die waarde wees van C? Okay, and now we say this times this is negative x squared. This times this is bx squared. And those two added together must add up to what? Good. Wat moet B wees? Of everything that you guys understand, you're tripping over this. Minus 1 plus what gives you minus 5? Minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. Do you agree? Aye. Okay. And that one is easy to factorize. Minus 6 plus 2, 0. Meaning that that is true. Okay. So voordat ons nou gaan en eintlik by vandag se werk uitkom, gaan ek so lank daai punte net ten minste gaan aanteken op 'n assestelsel. So julle stem saam y afsnit by 12 en x afsnit by 1 by 6 en by minus 2. Hy het my 12 bietjie nader skuif. Okay, and we also know that the shape is going to look something like this. But I'm not drawing the shape in yet because we don't know on which side of the y-axis the turning point will be. Similar sal my kan ons nou of aan die kant draai of aan daai kant draai. As dit sin maak. Nee? The turning point can be on either side of the y-axis. Okay, now for the fourth step. We are determining the turning points. So jy begin deur die afgeleide van jou funksie te kry. So if f of x is equal to x to the power of 3 minus 5x squared minus 8x plus 12, kry gou vir my sy afgeleide. Nie deur eerste beginsels te gebruik nie, just by using those shortcut rules. Het julle hom so? Do you guys see that? All of you with me? Okay. And that I set equal to 0. Goed, en sien julle daai is 'n kwadratiese 3-term? So we can factorize that. You are allowed to use your formula. But if you're good at factorization, you can just show your brackets. Ja. Meaning that the turning point is at x equal to 4 or x equal to negative 2 over 3. Okay, hoe kry ons nou die y-waardes hiervan? Substitute it into the original function. You have to substitute it back into the original function. Anders gaan jy in elk geval net weer 0 kry. Ek skryf hom net so dat julle net kan sien, hy moet bo 12 wees. Nee, want op my grafiek is my y-afsnit mos by 12, maar dit is nie maklik om te sien dat 400 op 27 is groter as 12 nie. Maar 14,81 stem julle saam, kan mens maklik sê is groter as 12. Okay, goed, met ander woorde, as ek my grafiek gaan teken, okay, myne is nou nie eintlik baie mooi op skaal nie, maar julle kry mooi die idee van waar wat moet wees, min of meer. Okay. Got it up to there. There's one more thing that we need to do, and that is getting the point of inflection. So I'll explain to you concavity in another period on its own, but getting the point of inflection, you just say the second derivative of x is equal to 0. Then you solve for x and you get the y value. En hy gaan hier ergens lê. Maar ek gaan nie dit met julle vandag doen nie. Because concavity is a whole thing on its own. Okay, ek gaan nou weer wees, Lauren. Do you guys see that for all x values on this side of negative 2 over 3, my function is ascending? Sien julle dit? Hy neem toe. Stygende funksie. Then it has a turning point. Then it is a descending function, 'n dalende funksie. Dan het hy 'n draaipunt en dan is hy weer stygend. So as hulle nou vir jou gevra het vir watter waardes van x is hierdie funksie stygend, dan gaan dit wees daai en daai waardes. And if they're asking you for which values is descending, then it's for those values. Sien julle hierso is hy dalend. You guys see that? Jy ry opdraand met jou fiets, jy ry afdraand. Jy ry opdraand met jou fiets. Stygend en dalend. Okay, yes, Lauren.